Ma is the new Blumhouse film that's released in theaters at 1 hour and 39-minute runtime. Blumhouse Productions, Universal movie, all about these kids played by Diana Silvers, uh, McKaylee Miller, just a bunch of other kids about these five friends who want to drink. They go to this like rock pile to drink. That's this woman whose name is Sue Ann, who they start calling Ma because she says that you can come and party, drink, smoke drugs, do whatever you want at my house. Just don't tell anybody. But she has a secret vengeance against their parents, which you find out what that is and why she wants to get revenge on them later in the film. But this film is pretty much her. It's leading up to what she does to the kids and to one of the parents. And this film is really, really good. Blumhouse rarely disappoints me. They disappointed me with Happy Death Day to You, putting a science fiction twist on the Happy Death Day horror, Groundhog Day-esque story, which I didn't really care for. I would prefer it if it was just them trying to figure out who's killing this fella, and it's not. Ma, however, is this teenage horror film that you guys are going to love if you love this type of film, like I do. There's a complaint I have with this film, though, and that it could have been a lot more. It got really, really slow. It dragged on a little bit. 5-10 minutes here, 2-3 minutes there. But my main problem with it is that it could have done more with this R rating. When she actually gets to do stuff to the kids, like, for instance, sewing somebody's mouth shut, putting a steaming hot iron on one of the kids' chest there. You could have done more, and once she does that, it is gruesome, and it is pretty awesome to watch. But it takes forever to get to it. You get what you're expecting with this film. A very fun horror film that's not really going to scare you. More of like a let's watch these kids get scared and start getting tortured towards the end of the film. But if this could have been like a 2-hour film, and the last 45 minutes was her going around the house trying to find the kids, and eventually finding one, what she does to that one, that'd be pretty interesting. The biggest praise I can give this film is Octavia Spencer. Octavia Spencer's performance is always good, but she was tremendous in this thing. Diana Silvers was good, Miller was good, Corey was good. If you don't know who Corey is, Corey Fogamanis, I think? Fogamanis? Manis, maybe? If you're a Disney Channel fan, you remember him as playing Farkle on the spinoff of Boy Meets World, Girl Meets World. Well, he plays that role, and in this film, he plays the love interest, which I didn't really think he was really made for that role. More of a very shy, nerdy kid who got hotter throughout high school. Well, he was good in the role, but I think he was miscast. You could have cast somebody who was a better actor, but I think they got the best person that they could possibly get for all the other roles. Corey was just very miscast to me. Didn't work, didn't click with me, didn't look like the character I thought should look like. Did this have a creepiness factor? Once you got into the creepiness of the film, yes. It's a very cliched horror film. We are possibly going to get a sequel because if you don't see the body die in the fire, the body is still alive. Little spoiler there. They do get out, of course. It's a film. That's a horror film about kids being trapped. What do you think is going to happen? They're going to try and burn the house down. If you don't see the body of the person who was trying to kill them burn, then they're not really dead. You can't prove to me that they're dead. Maybe the cops came, maybe the firefighters came. You don't know what happens, really, to Ma or to the house. And I think they're leaving this open-ended ending for a sequel, which I think we could have a very good sequel with this. It made enough money at the box office opening weekend. It's made $21 million worldwide so far. That's quadrupling its budget. I think it only needs to make another 30, 50, 30 or 40 or 50 million dollars to be profitable enough to make a sequel. And what you could do with the sequel is maybe she finds these kids in college, maybe. Finds these exact same kids, they all go to the same college somehow, or what she does to the inmates at the jail. That could be a very interesting sequel. I liked Ma a whole lot. It was just very slow to get going. Once it picks up, though, it really does get very good. And you could have done more with this R rating. The acting was fantastic, except for one miscasting of Corey as a love interest. Didn't really care for that. I'm going to give Ma a B+.